Is your child struggling in doing basic mathematical operations such as addition and subtraction? Does your child often get confused between left and right? Then it might be a case of dyscalculia. Yes, dyscalculia is a learning disorder that affects a person's ability to understand number-based information and math. People who have dyscalculia struggle with numbers and math because their brains don't process math-related concepts like the brains of people without this disorder. However, this does not indicate that people who suffer from dyscalculia are less intelligent or less capable than other people. The symptoms of this disorder usually occur in childhood, especially when children struggle how to do basic math. However, many adults also suffer from dyscalculia, but they don't identify it. People who have dyscalculia often face mental health issues when they have to do mathematics, such as anxiety, depression, and other difficult feelings. Now let us check what are the symptoms of dyscalculia among the pre-KG children at the kindergarten levels. For very young children, the most common symptoms include the following. They face trouble with counting upward. They face trouble in connecting a number to that of, an object. For example, if you give number 4 on one side, and if you give 4 balls or 4 apples on the other side, they fail to connect 4 to the number of count. And the next thing is they fail to recognize numbers, and they often get confused among the mathematical symbols. They fail to organize numbers such as largest to smallest and also first to last. They also fail to recognize number lines. Now let us see the symptoms among the primary children. The symptoms of dyscalculia often draw attention when children start school around age 6. For these children, the symptoms include trouble with counting on fingers with even small numbers, especially at an age where it is not required. You see, usually children of 2nd grade and 3rd grade, as soon as they see the number of objects, they can tell the number. This is 4. There are 10 balls. There are 6 apples. But these children, they have to count 1, 2, 3, 4 in that way. And the next thing is they fail to do simple calculations also from memory. Now if you ask them what is 2 plus 3, any child who goes to 3rd grade or 4th grade can easily tell it is 5. But these children are going to take some time they are going to count it, or they have to recollect their memory and then they come out with the answer. The next thing is they even fail in memorizing multiplication tables. Okay, and the next thing is they fail to recognize the same math problem when the order of the numbers or the symbols change. Like for example, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Now if you ask them 3 plus 2, they cannot tell. Or even if you write 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, they cannot identify the similarity between 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 and 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Okay, and the next thing is they cannot understand the symbols such as equal to, greater than, lesser than easily. Okay, and they fail to organize the numbers also. Now let us move on to the teenagers. Okay, now when it comes to the teenagers, Teenagers and adults often will have the same trouble. They face trouble in counting backward. They fail to understand solving word problems. Now, if you give them a word problem and ask them what operation has to be involved in getting the answer, they cannot tell. They struggle. Okay, and the next thing is they also have problem in doing a sum which involves multiple steps, and they cannot solve sums related to measuring items, measuring quantities. They are also poor at solving sums related to money, coins, rupees. Okay, they get confused, and they often get confused even between understanding and converting fractions. Okay, these are the symptoms in the different levels of education. Now, coming to their emotional symptoms, a child who is going through dyscalculia will have some emotional symptoms such as anxiety. Tomorrow is mathematics exam, so they start panicking. Okay, they start developing phobia. And the next thing is sometimes they even agitate, they protest, they show their aggression, they start throwing temper tantrums. These are common in the young children. And the next thing is they show fear, they skip going to school, they avoid. Okay, and physical symptoms might include nausea, vomiting, sweating, stomachache, fever. Okay, so these are the symptoms of the students who are undergoing dyscalculia. So in the next video, we shall discuss how to reach out to such type of children and how to offer remedies.